I'm Trevor,
I'm Grant.
and we're brothers that serve in kids ministry. Pastor Caleb was speaking, and at one point in his sermon, he said that they need volunteers for kids ministry. I thought, that's something I can do, but I wasn't fully sure if I would do it yet. But then after the service, I went out into the lobby. All of a sudden, I feel something brushing against my leg. And I look back, and there was this little girl who came out of the nursery, and she was hugging my leg, and she had put a book at my foot, and I just took that as a sign. And so that same day I went and I signed up.
Well, what really convinced me was just the passion and energy that Trevor was talking about the kids with. He was just describing the relationships he was building and, how much he enjoyed spending that time. And, I was kind of searching for a way to start giving back to the church. And, that avenue was opened up and I just decided to dive in.
That very first day, it was somebody's role to be the host, and they had the microphone and they were up on stage welcoming everybody, running the game. And I remember the first thing I thought to myself is, oh, I can never do that. And sure enough, a couple months later, I was hosting. Then there was also worship, where it was somebody's role to be up there and leading worship. There's no way I'm doing worship. I can't remember lyrics to save my life. That next week, they needed somebody to help do worship, and so there I was. It's really challenged me to grow in ways that I didn't think was possible.
If someone doesn't feel qualified to serve, I have been there. I still feel a little questionable sometimes, but the best thing to do is just dive in. Just really connect with the kids.
They're excited to come, they're bringing friends, they're learning about Jesus together. I'm just glad that I get to be a part of that and facilitate those relationships.
Nothing has grown my faith more than working with the kids. It's very powerful for me personally, but just spending the time with them is just incredible.
It's been the single most impactful thing in growing my faith over this past year has been serving, and it's been like the gasoline on the fire of my faith.
I've learned that I have a lot to learn. Every week I come in, it feels like the kids teach me something new. Definitely a little bit of patience and just learning to work with them and show love and compassion to these kids. Just try and give your best energy to them and help them grow.
You never know how God is going to choose to use you when you take that step of faith to get involved and to serve.